What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the 24 through 25 Toyota Tacoma potential loss of brake performance. Now, this recall will be labeled as 25TA04. So if you get a remedy notice in the mail, in this video, I want to clarify what's involved in this safety recall. So if you take a look behind the rear wheel, and now this is going to be left and right side. So both of these brake hoses will be replaced. And if you take a look at this brake hose right here, Toyota's saying it's too close to the rear wheel. And during certain off-roading conditions, mud or dirt may build up on top of that brake hose because it's so close to that rim that it can cause the brake hose to fail. And if that happens, you lose braking capabilities as well. And as you know, that would be a dangerous scenario for you and your family. Now, to give you guys a better visual, this is how that brake hose look without that wheel on there. You can see how much it curves and how high it is over that backing plate. Now, to remove this brake hose is fairly easy. The good news is Toyota's not asking us to replace the whole brake line, just the brake hose. And then to do that, you just peek your head behind the caliper. You're gonna find this 14 millimeter union bolt. And then once you remove that, you should be able to remove the brake line, or the brake hose, I should say. And the good thing is you don't have to remove the caliper or anything like that. You should be able to get your wrench in there. And as well, you're gonna find this clip right here that's holding the brake hose to the body of the truck. You're gonna need to remove that as well. Usually I just use a pry bar or anything I can get in there just to kind of pop it up. And then from there, a 10 millimeter, and you should be able to crack it loose. So here's the clip that I was talking about. This is it removed, and you can see it has a little slot right there on that brake hose that the clip slides into, and that's what's gonna hold it and secure it to the body. So nothing too crazy or special about it. Just a little clip that just slides in the groove. Now, before I start, I like to place a floor mat underneath the side of the wheel that I'm working on because I don't want brake fluid on the floor first thing in the morning or throughout the day. It's gonna make the floor really slippery. And I just proceed to crack the 10 millimeter brake line, but I don't take it out all the way. I just crack it a little bit just to loosen it up, and then I like to crack that 14 millimeter union bolt down below too. Then after I crack it loose, I proceed to remove the union bolt. And here it is right here. You gotta get a better visual. Now, the reason I like to crack both sides loose before removing is because it allows me to quickly turn them by hand before a lot of brake fluid is lost. This is the part number for the new brake hoses we'll be installing, and inside that brake kit, you get these new earmuff washers, new union bolts, and clips. Like I said, both left and right side brake hoses will be replaced, and this is the brand new union bolts provided in that kit as well. And here I have the new brake hose installed, and if you look closely on the caliper, there's actually a little slot for the brake hose to line up and go on, so you can only put it on one way. It's kind of idiot-proof, and here you can see the new earmuff washer installed in between. And of course, before we finish this job off, we're gonna wipe it down with a shop rag, and that's after I sprayed it down with some brake clean, get the excess fluid off. Now you can see how the new brake hose is a lot more tighter and closer towards that backing plate. The other one was extending way on the top. This new one is a lot more shorter. And here's the new brake hose with the rim installed. As you can see, there is a lot more clearance at the top, so during off-roading conditions, the chances of mud building up on there and causing that brake hose to fail are now slim to none. And then from there, guys, I just proceed to bleed the vehicle with a scan tool, and that's all there is to it, guys. I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.